Now, one of the things to remember about working with balance are the feet. The feet can have a huge amount of proprioceptors in there, but they can be collapsed, and problem with balance and pain in the feet can actually stop them from walking and will also mean that they get a bit trippy. So we need to make sure we work on strengthening the feet. What I like to do is I like to take the base of my Makarlu, the timber base, and I'm going to put that there in the area formerly known as an arch. Okay, and you can bring this foot closer together. If it's too hard for the person to be standing too close together, put one under each foot, okay? But for now, let's just take this leg away for a minute. And what I'm going to get you to do, I'm going to bring this further back here. Good. And I'm going to get you to focus on seeing the base of your big toe. I want you to drop that in. Press the big toe down into the floor. And I want you to press your heel bone down. Oh, that's a bit hard, isn't it? Yeah. Now, what I'm going to get you to feel is that this area here, the arch, sitting on top of the timber, I want you to feel that that's lifting up and off the timber base.
Nice.
Nice. It's a bit challenging, but then can you soften the knee just a little? And I'm just going to get you. Keep the big toe there. Lovely. You can see that she wants to cheat. Naughty, naughty. Cheaters never prosper. If you're going to have someone who cheats, what I would like to do generally is to put a pencil underneath their toes or a pipe cleaner, and it would just stop them from scrunching the toes. I'll just slap her for now, okay? Now, what I would do for my clients, one from a balance perspective, but also just from a strengthening feet perspective, is get them to do that. Now, step off there if you can. Whoops. And feel how that feels. Now, I know, so light. Now I'm going to get you to stand on that foot, just that foot. I'm doing this on this foot specifically because I know this is her weaker side. Yeah, good. Oh, I'm here to catch, or at least clap if you feel it. Changing feet. And try that. That's your strong side, isn't it? But
in balance, it seems to be.
Yeah. But can you feel your feet are feeling very different?
Yes.
Yeah. So what we want to do is work on getting that strength happening in each foot. What I would then want to do, because feet are so important in balance, I'm going to make sure that she does strength work in her feet, because you can't just do the release. So working on the arches, excellent way. We also want to make sure that when we work, now I've got a black base here, they normally have a pink, but it's easier for you to see. What I've done is taken the two middle domes and I've put that onto the side. And I'm going to make that into a slant board, okay? So what I'm going to do is take the outer dome and put it on the opposite foot. Okay, and I'm going to bring that forward just a little bit and you're going to put your foot on there. Now what I'm doing here is I'm really encouraging her to get the heel down on the ground so her talus can slide. You're going to bend your knee just a little bit. Good. And straighten that leg. And bend. So we're really working here on getting her to work within dorsiflexion. Okay. Come all the way forward. Ooh, nice work. And back. In the back heel, this just allows her to unload the heel and get her to work in toe off, which is an important stage of gait. So we're getting her closer to what we expect in a day-to-day walking. Always functional. It doesn't matter if you're working on your feet or your balance. You must always bring the person to a functional state. Now, what I'm going to get you to do is to take the foot back a little bit, or I'll just take that there. So we have a smaller angle here, but this time what she can do is roll the foot from side to side. So it's a little unstable, just like my emotional state, just from side to side. Now, it's a really nice way. really nice way to work on balance by bringing in these uneven surfaces. But we've still got a hard surface that the person can work into. Nice. How's that feel?
Good.
So let's just step off there for a minute and stand. Okay? Good. Now, stand on that one foot again. Now that's starting to get easier, isn't it?
Yeah, more grounded.
More grounded, and we've loosened up this ankle. Now, what I would like you to do is just take your feet down again. Now, one of the other considerations that we will often have when we're working with people who have balance issues, but also feet problems, are squats. Now, squats, I like a plie myself, but a squat's real functional purpose is to allow you to get on and off the toilet or in and out of a chair. And this is what we really want you to be working on. Now, the problem for a lot of people is that their ankles are very stuck. So just bend the knees in, and we've just done a lot of work on this ankle, but you'll see people get stuck here. And so then they do all sorts of things, rolling out their knee and doing all of that. Now, if I want to work on someone's feet, I need to bring it to functional state. But if I want to work on balance, I also have to work on feet. So lift your heel up, and I'm going to put this here and here. Now, you'll see that I've got the Makarlu, just the empty, because for a lot of people, if it's all three pieces in, is too hard on their feet. And if they have peripheral neuropathy, it's going to be too much. If you need to, you can put something soft on top of that as well. And now you're going to bend the knee, and this angle allows her talus to glide that little bit further. Remembering, don't put your bottom in my face. It's like living with a 10-year-old boy all over again. Yeah, that's okay. No, good work, so that you could get down so much. Nice. Now, for some clients, they won't need this, but you may progress them. If they're doing really well at this angle and you can get the talus working, you might take it down and you might put the second dome on there. Okay? Nice. How's that feel?
Good.
And you will slowly lower or grade it down. So each time she can get more and more range in that talus and unload her calf muscles because they were working too much. And that would have also pulled her heel into an angle, limiting this range here. Okay, nice. Stepping off there, dear. Good. Now, again, when you're working with the squats and all of that, the idea is that you're trying to train the person how to get in and out of a chair or on and off a toilet without falling. So if you're doing this in a studio setting, you may have done this. The added advantage is you're working on strength and feet alignment. But then when you feel comfortable with the person, you start closing their eyes or adding any of these other challenges.